Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No choice! You got spirit! Burn! You're mine!
What are we gonna keep this up for exactly? Astral energy!
Say no more!
Here I go! That's my cue!
Burn in hell! Shut him down!
Do it! Theon, astral energy! Full throttle!
No!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Ridwell, astral energy! Full throttle!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
No backing down! Here I come! Strike! In a bind?
Solar correction!
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
These ones can run rings around us! I'll be saving this one! Here,
Got it!
Flame of Fury!
Burn in hell!
Lightning
Dragon
Storm!
Swarm!
Let's do it! Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn! Big knuckle! Strike!
This one's mine!
No escape! You're
Anything in
finished!
armor is all
There!
that.
Water astral energy!
I'm on a roll now.
Mega
Let
Blade!
it tear!
Prepare for the fray!
Strike! Dragon down! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Not in your dreams!
You're finished! Ignite!
Illuminate the
Take
sun!
that!
Do it!
Energy
Fly!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegus is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer, and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed. which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd...
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord, and the only one left is... Ah, very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid, as people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among many. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been...
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Turnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits. Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest easy.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master, that's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
What do you say we check back in on the Ran?
You can never... be too prepared. But did we have to... spend so much?
thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix, too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this. The Red Woman and the Renaissance. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What? Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dahna's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
A flower of oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dahna die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down! You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise. Boo!
What the? Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games, Rinwell!
Come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
I've only ever seen Rena from the surface of Dahna, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours. Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Rena and Dahna. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think that they lied to us not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the wise guy that summoned us here? That beam of light joining Dahna and Rena. It was the Renan side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Dahnan side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all. But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dahna's energy?
Try to stay calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere. What is it?
No, it's just... Zephyr once told me the same thing. So much for me making progress, huh?
You made it this far, didn't you? You notice something, you change it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
This place looks a lot like that room we saw back in the Forbidden Zone.
Huh? What's that? It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise. Or is this their true form?
So it was a trap?
It doesn't look like it can move. Tell me, are you the one who brought us here?
That is correct. It is unusual for me to have unexpected guests these days.
It can talk.
What are you?
Hevrect 35.
Hevrect 35. Is that your name?
Correct.
What is this place? No, wait, before that, just what exactly are you? Are you somehow associated with the Red Women?
Before I answer, I have a question for you. How did you all arrive in this sector?
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our will, by a group of red women who can shift into the same form as you.
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a threat most grave.
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women? pulling their strings?
What did you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have not been harmed in any way. Identifiers detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control. I see why they viewed you as a danger now.
Oh goody, more riddles.
Do you think we can trust this thing?
Like it or not, it may be our best chance at a ticket out of here. Let's at least hear it out.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helganquil. The red women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time, but not our true form.
Helganquil?
You are on Dake Phasol, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's great spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, I have used any and all means to extend my lifespan. As I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dahna from this position.
A question. What is this great spirit of which you speak? Is it something that rules over your kind?
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena, one with its own will, a voice we cannot refuse.
A voice? Just like Dahna.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly, and we have served it, without question, throughout the ages.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a second. Could this great spirit be the true sovereign of Rena?
The true ruler of Rena. It could be the same thing that's controlling Volron.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this great spirit of yours is the one that ordered you things to harvest the astral energy from Dahna? I'm not sure I believe that.
Why not? We've already made contact with the will of Dahna back in the Wedge, and in the Forbidden Zone on Lenegus. If Dahna has a will of its own, I don't see why Rena wouldn't.
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If Dahna has a will like Rena, then that would mean that we've been controlled by the voice of Dahna this whole time, just like these things.
Dana's will hasn't been forcing us to do anything.
Yeah, but...
Let's assume that what Hevrect 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both planets. Even if we had previously been under the control of Dana's will, we would have noticed now that we are disconnected.
Your fear is not based in logic. The voice of Dahna is much smaller and quieter compared to that of Rena's great spirit. Rena's astral energy is amassed at its center, whereas Dahna's is shared among all its constituents. So thinly is that energy spread that it cannot coalesce and formulate a will. Our findings here indicate as much.
Which explains why we felt its will where we did. The Wedge and Lenegus are where so much of that energy had been accumulated.
The Great Spirit's desire is to consume all astral energy, and the pursuit of that desire is why you see Rena in its current state. As a result, it has turned its attention toward Dahna.
Is that why the crown contest is necessary? So that the Great Spirit can feed off of Dahna?
Indeed, and it was to that end that we Helganquil devised the crown contest. Had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dahna's astral energy would have been seized.
But the ceremony failed. Lenegus was severely damaged, and you lost both the Sovereign and the Renasalma.
Correct. A change in plan was required to ensure the spirit channeling's success. However, recreating the Renis Alma required a vast amount of energy. That is why we turned to Dahna.
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest. An efficient means to harvest the necessary energy from Dahna.
This is all happening because of me.
Nevertheless, you still haven't answered one of Alphen's original questions. Just why have you brought us here to your base, Hevrecht 35?
First, it was to confirm the identities of you, my unexpected visitors. Second, it was to ascertain whether you would be likely to accept my request.
A request? But what could someone like you want us to...
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
I'm sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
I did. It is in your best interest that you do so, I might add.
What makes you say that?
Lenegis has entered the final stage of the spirit channeling plan. As we speak, Dahna's energy is being harvested en masse and transmitted to Rena. If nothing is done about the Great Spirit, it will not be long before all is lost.
You're saying the destruction we saw earlier is just the beginning? That...
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us to kill the Great Spirit so badly? Is it to save our world? To free you, Helganquil, from under its control? Why?
No. My primary concern is validating our findings and analysis, which have taken many years to realize. As such, it is my desire to see how your actions impact and change these systems. However, I will not deny that vengeance also plays a part.
Vengeance? For what?
In spite of our long service to the Great Spirit, our species is on the brink of extinction.
You mean... you're dying?
At this stage, it would be wise for you to talk with the others. Ask them what you need to know. Once you have your answer, return to me. If you agree to help, I shall fix your ship.
Others? Just how many of you are there?
I am the only Helganquil who inhabits Dake Faisal.
Hey! Hey!
It's no use. I think it's done talking to us. Let's take a look around.
You can't seriously be buying anything that creature told us, right? I mean, it's practically blackmailing us into doing its dirty work.
To be honest, the conversation went on for so long, I'm not sure I understood all of it. How about you, Dohalim? Were you able to follow it at all?
At the very least, everything it said about the Renan Great Spirit adds up. At the end of the day, this whole chain of events comes back to astral energy. That being said, had we not previously encountered the will of Dahna, I suspect I would find its story much more difficult to believe.
The spirit of Rena wants to see Dahna completely destroyed.
But why? Astral energy is supposed to be a force that creates and shapes the world.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if we're up against an entire world or what its game is. We're not going to let it destroy Dahna.
Right.
There is one other thing that concerns me. How the Great Spirit, the Helganquil, and the Crown Contest are all part of a centuries-long plan is clear enough. But what about the Renans? How do they factor into all this?
Now that you mention it, and all that talk, Hevrecht 35 never even brought up the Renans once. And as for the Helganquil, we never did find out just what they are either.
Maybe it had a reason for keeping its silence. Or perhaps there's even more going on. Maybe the others will shed more light on the matter. Let's find out. Who are they?
What is it?
Oh, my apologies. It's just been so long since I've seen any humans from the outside world.
Are you a Renan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. The Overseer told us to answer any questions you might have. Whatever you want to know, we'll tell you as much as we can. But be quick. Our subjects are undergoing a dramatic shift that we don't want to miss.
What a weird guy.
He must have meant Hevrecht 35 when he mentioned that Overseer.
And what was that about subjects? You don't think he meant Dahna and Rena, do you?
There isn't anyone else we can talk to. I guess we should ask around here.
Have you guys lived up here in Deg Faisal with Hevrecht 35 for a long time?
Yes. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head just how long it's been, though. We regularly go into stasis, so our sense of time has gotten rather out of whack over the years.
Why are you all even here in the first place?
Originally, this station was where we worked to perform maintenance on Lenegis from the outside.
We heard that the facility ended up in its current location due to an accident.
Oh, it was terrible. Apparently there was some kind of accident, and when help never arrived, they presumed the entire facility had been destroyed.
And you've been working for Hevrecht 35 ever since?
Well, at first we thought that there was nobody else inside the facility, but then it turned out the Overseer was there all along.
What do you mean?
The Helganquil have the technology to cloak themselves around us Renans. As long as they don't do anything obvious, a Renan won't see one, even if it's right in front of them.
Which would explain why Shion and I failed to notice the Red Women previously. Do they employ an astral art of some sort?
I haven't been able to scientifically confirm it for myself, but from what I understand, the type of cloaking they use is primarily achieved through mechanical means. In addition, they also used hypnosis devices and information control to get us to do what they wanted without being detected. It's a pretty sophisticated operation, especially since it avoids any unnecessary conflict. I have to imagine that's how Lenegis is still run.
But aren't the Helganquil themselves controlled by the Great Spirit? If so, why aren't Renans affected by it in the same way?
The Great Spirit's mind control only works on Helganquil, so they had to employ other means to manipulate us Renans.
You act like this didn't affect you personally. If I was you, I'd be mad as hell at their deceptions.
I mean, sure, I was surprised when I first found out about it, but it happened so long ago.
Hevrecht 35 has clearly ceased concealing itself, though. Why is that?
Who can say? My guess is it just got bored, or maybe even a little lonely.
Don't you want to go back home to Rena or Lenegis? Our ship is going to be fixed pretty soon. You could ride with us.
No way. If we went back after knowing the truth, they'd either just brainwash us or purge us outright. After all this time, there's nothing to be gained from going back. We've all agreed it'd be best to simply stay here and watch everything unfold instead. Things are going just fine with the Overseer. Not that it'll be around much longer. It can't extend its life any further. That said, I'm sure it's pleased to see the final stage of the plan before it passes on, though.
Thank you for answering our questions. Can we talk to you for a few minutes?
Sure. It's going to be a while before the two planets undergo their next shift, so I can talk until then.
Please, tell us what you know about the Helganquil.
You mean the Overseer species? I can't say I know much about them.
Well, for starters, where'd they come from?
Where else? From Rena, obviously.
From Rena? Wait, are you telling us those things live right alongside the Renans down there?
Of course not. There's really no such thing as Renans in the first place.
Excuse me?
Oh, I thought the Overseer explained everything.
Apparently not.
Please, tell us more.
Well, in a nutshell, the Renans were originally created from Dahnans by the Helganquil.
But if that's true, then that would mean there aren't any people on Rena.
There aren't, but there are Helganquil. That's what the name literally means in their language, people of Rena.
But what need could they possibly have to create a whole new race of people?
It was a way to bolster their dwindling workforce. I trust you're aware that the Helganquil are on the verge of extinction, yes? In essence, we were created to carry on their work for the Great Spirit after they all die. They gathered Dahnans who had an affinity for astral arts and proceeded from there. That's why we, as their descendants, can all cast arts, albeit to varying degrees.
Let me get this straight. Are you saying Renans were originally created from Dahnans that the Helganquil kidnapped?
Wait, that explains why almost nobody can use astral arts on Dahna now.
Helganquil technology is truly amazing. The way they alter their bodies is far less invasive than your conventional surgeries. They have these tiny machines that are practically invisible, which they insert into their bodies and—
Enough! You needn't tell us anymore.
How can you speak so calmly about all of this?
I guess I can see how, when viewed in a certain light, their ways may sound grotesque. But if you ask me, I think they ultimately did us a favor. They saved us from crawling the earth in ignorance. If it meant their hands had to get a little dirty in the process, then so be it. Anyway, the Helganquil are the real Renans. Personally, I don't think it's such a big deal. They're also mostly the ones behind what you see going on between the two planets. I think that covers just about everything worth knowing.
I see. Thanks for filling us in.
Does he really expect us to believe that Renans never truly existed? How absurd.
Dohalim.
Just when I think we're getting to the bottom of it all, some new revelation smacks us in the face.
Then let's hope this is our last revelation for a while. Do you know anything about a spirit channeling plan?
If you mean the first plan from 300 years ago, then yes. Do you know what its main objective was?
Yes. It was to use Lenegis to siphon off Dahna's astral energy and send it to Rena.
Exactly. However, there were two problems we had to consider. First was how to collect and send such a large quantity of astral energy without it becoming sentient. Second, we had to figure out how to convert Dahna's energy so it would be compatible with Rena.
I take it the solutions to those problems were to use the wedge for the collection, and then the Sovereign and Maiden to convert the energy.
We have a winner! However, the first plan failed when the Sovereign was overwhelmed and became frenzied. The reason for that is because the Maiden lost control. I'm told he slaughtered many Renans and Helganquil that day. For the next plan, we tried to recreate the Renis Alma, but we didn't have nearly enough of the other non-dark astral energy types. To amend that, we set our sights on Dahna and implemented a system whereby we could extract energy from it.
And the crown contests began.
Correct. Since the Maiden had been the failing point in the previous plan, it was decided to replace her role with machinery to avoid further mishaps. A new Sovereign had to be made as well. It was such tremendously difficult work, its success was dubious. But from the look of things, it would appear such worries were unfounded.
So that's what the purpose of that room we found in the Forbidden Zone was.
What about the flower that sprouted from Rena?
Flower? Oh, that thing. That's the physical manifestation of all the astral energy that's been harvested from Dahna. As I'm sure you've noticed, it's quite a lot of energy. At this point, it's likely that it's become physically integrated with Rena's planetary structure.
Hevric 35 mentioned that the spirit channeling plan is entering its final stage. Is that true?
It is. I never thought I would live to see the day with my own eyes, and yet here we are. Are we done talking now? If it's all the same to you, I'd really rather not miss anything that's about to happen.
He talks like the potential end of the world is just another day on the job.
You've got to remember that these guys have been living alone up here for a long time. Who knows what shape their minds are in?
It feels like our whole world has been turned upside down. Is there anything we know that's still true at this point?
Seriously, I'm still trying to process the fact that we Renans were created by the Helganquil, let alone the Sovereign and Maiden stuff.
Let's take a moment to gather ourselves. I know all of this is a lot to believe and take in, but I think it's fair to say that we've found the answers we've been looking for. Does everyone agree?
Agreed. Though I'll admit that I never expected it to all boil down to Rena's great spirit being behind everything.
Everything that's happened, everything we've endured, it's all because of astral energy.
And to get that energy, the Great Spirit took control of the Helganquil. Then the Helganquil created the Renans, who went on to invade and rule over the Dahnans.
Plus, the reason the Great Spirit can't directly control the Renans as well is likely because they were originally Dahnans all along.
Either way, I think it's fair to say we've all had a lot to take in at once. Maybe too much, even. We should probably take it easy and rest our minds a bit. Why don't we all take some time to think things over, before we decide on our next move?
That's a good idea, Kisara. If the Renan Great Spirit really is behind all this, then we've got a really big fight ahead of us. Because it's not just Dahna on the line, but Rena too. If we're going to do this, we need to be completely sure of ourselves. So let's go ahead and break off for now. We aren't in any immediate danger, so we should be okay. You sure you don't want to be alone right now?
I could ask you the same question.
I figured I'd get all my thinking in while walking around and checking up on everybody.
I'll go along with you. I'm interested to hear what's on everyone's minds too.
Sounds good. Let's go find them.
Everyone's just gone their own way, huh?
Yeah, let's hit up each spot. Everything we thought we knew, it was all just a fabrication that the Red Women, that the Helganquil made up.
Right. Assuming we can believe anything that Hevric 35 has told us, that is.
Well, if the names are anything to go by, it's possible the Helganquil could be behind the fruits of Helgen too.
But if Hevric 35 was telling the truth, and this was all just one massive lie, does that mean everything we've done up until now has been pointless?
No, I don't think so. Or at least I hope not. I think it just means we've lost our foothold for now. That's all.
Really? Well then, if we've lost it, I guess we'll just have to find another. All of us together. And if we can't find one, then we'll make a new one. End of story.
Make one, huh? I see. Right then. Count me in.
Oh, it's you two. Does he seem like he's doing any better now?
He who? Oh, you mean Dohalim, don't you?
I know that we're all struggling to wrap our minds around it all, but he looked like he was taking it really hard earlier.
What do you think about everything we've learned? About the Renans and the Great Spirit and all that?
On some level, I'm not even really sure what to think, to be honest. I mean, the Great Spirit is like a huge natural disaster, but with a mind and will of its own. But if that thing's hellbent on trying to destroy our planet, then the only thing left for us to do is stop it. As for the Renans, I suppose my feelings on that are a bit more mixed.
How so?
Coexistence between Dahnans and Renans in Menancia is still a work in progress. In my case, I think that's partly because deep down, I was still on guard around Renans. So, to be told that they're like us, that they're actually just like us is, well, I guess it's a little deflating, to be honest.
You kept a pretty level head.
You mean about the Renans? At the end of the day, the Helganquil and the Great Spirit are the ones who are responsible. But at the same time, I realize that not every Dahnan is necessarily going to believe that either.
I know you're already aware of this, but the list of grievances the Dahnans have against the Renans is long, and understandably so. And if people then find out that they're all actually one and the same, yeah, I don't think they're going to take to it too kindly.
Even just among the Dahnans, I'm sure there'll be some who emerge with power and some who won't. I think if we can find a way to get rid of that imbalance, then we'll be in a truly good place.
Well, first we can try to figure out what to do about the existing conflicts we have.
Yeah. It'd be nice if one day people could learn to get past their hatred like Rinwell did.
It's no small task. We can't pretend like the past didn't happen and ask people to forget their very real pain and suffering.
Right. Everybody has their reasons for feeling the way that they do. But if we just keep yelling at each other about it, we'll never move on. In a worst-case scenario, it might lead to even more people getting killed.
And we all have to figure out how to meet halfway. Not just that, but to also embrace each other's pain, in a sense.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
It's true. Everybody has their own scars, their own trauma. The first step to healing those wounds is to put aside that hatred. It won't be achieved through reasoning, but I think it's a good first step, if nothing else. And now, I think I see a way to move forward. But to do that, first we need to make sure our planet isn't going to get wiped out.
You both seem awfully calm.
Only because after everything we've seen, we don't have the energy to keep being shocked.
How are you holding up, Rinwell? That whole talk about the Renans looked like it shook you up a bit.
Yeah. I get this sinking feeling whenever I remember how Dahnan mages like my family were persecuted and died out. And now, I finally know why that is. But I was thinking, if Renans end up living together with Dahnans again, then mages won't be such an unusual thing to see on Dahna anymore, right? I know it's not as simple as all that, but Dahnans probably won't be so quick to let their guards down, and there might be Renans who still act superior because of their arts.
It wouldn't surprise me. 300 years of bad blood and prejudice isn't going to be an easy thing to overcome.
Yeah. I know firsthand just how much hatred can take hold in your heart once you let it in. But even so, I was still able to change. And if I can change, so can anyone else. So I was thinking maybe, I don't know, I could use my position as both a Dahnan and a mage to help bring both sides together.
Rinwell.
That great spirit worries me too, though. Dahna's will feels so warm and inviting. So why is Rena's will trying to destroy our entire planet?
Now that you mention it, Everett 35 and the other scientists here never really brought that up. Maybe they don't know either.
Maybe. But regardless, at the end of the day, Dahna's still our home. There's no way we can let it be destroyed.
We won't. We'll keep it safe no matter what.
I still can't believe it, man.
You're not the only one still trying to make sense of all this. Believe me.
Really? You've never struck me as the type of guy to get hung up on these sorts of things.
Did you forget what happened back in Thistleum? Once my memory started coming back to me, I felt completely and totally lost.
It was really that bad for you?
Yeah, it was. But thanks to Law and everybody else, I remembered that I still had things out there worth fighting for.
Man, I think you might be a better guy than me, Alphen. All I can remember thinking was, when's this guy gonna get his act together?
Law.
I was too worried about repeating the same mistakes I'd made back with my dad, and running away from the truth. That was no way to live. And I've tried to stay strong, my way. But all this talk about other races and the world ending, if I can be honest with you guys, it's just all too much for me to handle right now.
I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but maybe the key is not to worry too much about the big stuff right now.
Oh?
I used to worry all the time about my thorns, for obvious reasons, but I never really opened up to anyone about them. And when I realized my visions pointed to a threat that was bigger than me, I didn't know what I should do or who to tell. But that's when I finally got it. You guys were all there for me, to teach me what's really important. I just had to open up and listen.
In other words, if you let the big picture stuff get you all muddled up inside, you'll begin to lose sight of what you really care about. Yeah, I think you're right.
The thing that's most important, what I really care about, all I want to do is protect the people that really matter to me, to fight for them. That's good enough, right?
Not everyone is strong enough to fight.
Huh?
It's something your dad told me once when he was still alive. Law, you know you're strong enough to fight, and you're strong enough to protect the people you care about. Forget all the big stuff going on. Just don't lose sight of what you want to protect in the first place. Sound good?
Yeah, I think it does. It's like a big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I'll fight to protect the people around me. Just like I always have. I think that's best.
I apologize for making you witness that.
You mean hearing the origins of the Renans?
Indeed. It's shocking to have so many things I thought to be indelible fade away in mere seconds.
Even I'm still not sure everything we've heard here is actually true.
Let's not delude ourselves. If what we've heard is a lie, it's a rather elaborate one. I can only imagine that you must have been constantly feeling like this, ever since your memory returned, Alphen. And you as well, Shion. About your thorns, and being a maiden.
That's just part of being alive, don't you think?
Well, to say the least. But enough about me. I'm not concerned for myself. What concerns me is all of the other Renans out there.
When you say the other Renans, you mean the ones that are living on Lenegis or Dahna, right?
Correct. Even if we stop the Great Spirit from annihilating Dahna, our problems will still remain. Putting aside the untold state that Rena may be in, if we do not truly belong there, we will have to think long and hard about where it is that we wish to return to.
So, I guess your only real choices at this point are to either stay on Lenegis or come down to Dahna, huh? And right now, Lenegis might not even be a safe option.
And at the same time, Dahnans are hardly likely to embrace Renans with open arms. If the issue is forced, things could turn dire. There is, after all, 3 centuries worth of hatred to overcome between us. And the victims of our rule have absolutely every right to feel animosity towards us Renans. Our own circumstances as the aggressors are irrelevant.
I didn't expect the former Lord of Menancia to be so down about people reconciling.
Menancia's fate was a stroke of good luck. There had been backlash over how it had been ruled, and I was blessed to have sympathizers among my ranks. Still, even now, there remain ardent dissidents.
But things can still change if you have the right people to help lead the way. Isn't that what you hope to achieve on Lenegis after this is all over?
Indeed. I have fully accepted the burden of that responsibility. In that regard, I remain determined. On that note, I have something of a favor to ask of you, Alphen.
Oh? What is it?
I wish for you to serve as a mediator so that the Renans can live on Dahna peaceably. As the one and only blazing sword, I suspect the Dahnans may listen to what you have to say when problems arise.
And I take it that you'll be the one to represent the Renans?
Yes. I realize that I'm asking quite a lot of you. However, the fact of the matter is that it will take time for Renans to re-enter Dahnan society without any bloodshed. That is why...
You're the same as ever, Dohalim.
Is it too much?
No, relax. You get so tense and formal when you're asking for a favor. Listen, there's no need for that. We're friends.
You're too kind. I can see you were raised well.
That's some high praise, Alphen.
Then I'll ask once again, this time just as friends. Alphen, will you help me?
You don't even need to ask. Of course I will.
Thank you, my friend.
Well, it sounds like everyone's learning from their past and using it to create a better future for everyone.
What about you, Shion? How do you feel about the origin of the Renans?
To be honest, I'm not really all that shocked, actually. I mean, I might be a Renan in the literal sense, but I've never really felt like one of them. Right now, it's kind of a mystery.
How do you mean?
Because for a really, really long time, all I ever thought about was how I was going to die. Not if or when, but how. I thought I'd die alone. That fate had me in its steely grip. I would have never imagined that I'd be traveling with someone like you, fighting to save Rena and Dahna. I mean, how could I have? It's been going on for 300 years. All this tragedy and destruction. When you consider the Helganquil's part in all this, it's been even longer than that. It was Naori's hope that somehow, someone in the future would be able to stop it before it was too late. How it fell on us, of all people, to heed that call is a mystery.
I don't think Naori was hoping that we would just stop the world from getting destroyed. She considered me, a Dahnan, as a real person. And she very much cherished her own people, too. I don't think she wanted the world to be saved just so they could go back to hurting each other. Oh, maybe this is what she meant.
Huh?
When we were talking to Kisara earlier, about all that stuff like everyone's needing to meet halfway and embrace each other's pain and suffering. She said that the first step down that path was for each of us to put aside our own hatred. That means forgiving other people, even and especially before they forgive you.
Forgiving. So it goes both ways, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't just mean forgiving things that happened in the past either. Conflicts will keep happening. If we have any hope of moving on and building a better future, we have to all learn to forgive each other.
You know, you're right. People can hurt one another without even meaning to. I know that better than most, thanks to these thorns.
It's not going to be easy getting past this pain. But if we can do it, I'm sure there'll come a time when we can all truly understand each other. I'm there with you, Shion. I too want to protect the world we live in, and all the people we care about. I think that's the very least I can do to repay Naori for everything that she did.
Yeah. I want a future that she would feel proud to live in, and I'm going to fight for it.
Whoa there, Savior Girl. We're here to save you too, you know.
Yes, I know. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I want to live, and that's the honest truth.
Well, Is everybody ready to do what needs to be done?
I am. There's a lot to think about, but at the end of the day, Dana's still in danger. I don't care who we're up against. We'll kick their ass.
What are your thoughts, Alphen? I want to know what's on your mind, too.
Like Law said, if we have to fight the Great Spirit on Rena, then so be it. It's trying to rob us of our entire world, and it's going to take not just our home, but all of existence along with it. That alone is enough to make it our enemy. But it's not only that. One way or another, I think beating the Great Spirit is going to be tied to us saving Xion.
You're saying there's a chance?
You're referring to the vision of destruction we all saw in Lenegis, I take it?
Yeah. 3 centuries ago, the astral energy that appeared at the spirit channeling ceremony showed Naori that vision. And to hear Xion tell it, it's the same one that she sees from her own thorns as well.
Indeed. Xion's thorns are comprised of dark astral energy, the one type which we know is native only to Rena. And if Rena's great spirit is what's behind Dana's pending destruction, then...
Xion's thorns are the Great Spirit? It's not actually on Rena like we thought?
We don't know anything for certain. At the very least, though, I think it's possible her thorns are a part of the Great Spirit.
While the main body resides in Rena.
Xion.
If these thorns really are a part of Rena's great spirit, I'm going to go over there and give it a piece of my mind and then some.
The question is, how do we confront it? Suffice it to say, that flower growing out of Rena is enormous, large enough to house the will of an entire planet. The Wedge and Lenegis were both hard enough for us to overcome in their own right. This is an altogether greater challenge for merely 6.
And we only know about the Thorns connection thanks to Naori.
Hevric 35 has been observing the Great Astral Spirit this whole time. It wouldn't ask us to fight it unless it has a plan of some sort. Let's go see what that is.
So if the Sovereign and Maiden were originally boot-up programs for Lenegis, what about now?
Even with the Forbidden Zone in ruins and the Renaissance stolen, Lenegis is functioning fine. If it needed us before, it doesn't appear to now.
First they lumber you with a position you never asked for, then you're discarded like you're nothing? Who the hell do they think they are?
More importantly, who do they think we are? We might not even factor into their list of concerns.
I just hope everyone on Lenegis is safe.
Worst comes to worst, Lenegis is equipped with a large number of starships that people can escape in. As long as the whole satellite doesn't suddenly explode or something, they should be fine.
Wait, explode?
In any case, if we're truly going to make a difference, it's on Rena we're needed, not Lenegis. The people there will be fine, I'm sure of it.
Right.
you have your answer for me?
We want to ask something first. You're asking us to fight an entire planet. How exactly do you expect us to do that? You must have something up your sleeve, or else you wouldn't put us up to it.
The great astral spirit is an immense being, but its actual will does not run throughout its entire body. Rather, its will is derived from the core, which supports the rest of the body, and is where its strength is most densely concentrated. Therefore, if you destroy the core, the Great Spirit shall become unable to maintain sentience, and return to being ordinary astral energy.
And how are we supposed to destroy that core?
By using the Rena's Alma. You will also need the assistance of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. They are our best tools for suppressing and controlling astral energy. Using their powers, the Maiden shall seal the great astral spirit within her body, and the Sovereign shall wield the power of the Rena's Alma to destroy it.
Hold on. That sounds a lot like what Shion described before.
Yeah, killing herself to take out the thorns with her.
She was actually right all along.
By my calculations, your powers combined should be sufficient to destroy the great astral spirit, and disperse its energy widely enough to make it difficult to reform.
What will happen to the Maiden once we manage to beat the great astral spirit?
Any matter contained within the field of destruction shall be erased.
So it really will kill me.
This method is the most simple one available to destroy the Great Spirit, and is therefore our most reliable option.
What are our other options?
There is little reason to consider alternative courses of action when the most optimal among them is so clear.
You don't get it. I promised Shion that she wouldn't die, that we'd save the world without needing to sacrifice her. We didn't fight this whole time just to give up on her at the very end. If there's any other way to take out the Great Spirit, I want to hear it.
This plan shall lead to the fewest losses in preserving your world. Abandoning it is irrational.
That's...
It's vital that you proceed with this plan. A part of Rena's great astral spirit already resides within her. 300 years ago, the Great Spirit descended upon Lenegis in an attempt to assume direct control of the spirit channeling ceremony. We have reason to believe the Great Spirit left part of itself behind, and that it now resides in the Maiden.
Which would make Alphen's earlier hypothesis correct.
That part inside the Maiden belongs to the core, and can be used by the great astral spirit to revive itself. So long as it remains, it will be all but impossible to fully eradicate the Great Spirit. That is why it is necessary for it to be vanquished only once it is whole. Without the Maiden's direct control over the Great Spirit, attacking it is futile, and will only serve to strengthen it.
No.
Wait. Naori said that the Rena's Alma can suppress the self-realization of astral energy, and that the thorns can be neutralized by placing them in it. If so, can't the same also be done to the Great Spirit, seeing as the thorns are simply part of it?
Well, can it?
It is true that the Rena's Alma is capable of what you suggest, and could contain the great astral spirit.
Yes!
However, doing so requires fine control on the level of the spirit channeling ceremony. Considering that the Rena's Alma was previously lost when that ceremony failed, I cannot allow it. Its uncertainty is simply too great.
What does that mean for us if you won't allow it?
Your starship will not be restored, and you will all be unable to leave here.
Why you?
Fine then. I'd rather stay here and rot than do it your way.
Alphen?
Whatever we do, if we mess up, Dana's screwed. The Great Spirit will destroy it. If you're fine letting that happen, and we have nothing to gain either way, then I'd rather do nothing. We want to stop Dana from getting destroyed. We want to save it. But not if it means having to sacrifice one of us in the process. If all you're gonna do is sit back and watch us where it's safe, Then quit ordering us around and shut up!
Alphen.
What you say is irrational. Be that as it may, I shall accede to your demand.
You'll agree?
I am an observer. The Sovereign, Maiden, and Rena's Alma are my species' greatest achievement. I wish to see how well they work against the Great Spirit in light of our demise by its hands.
But what are we supposed to do about the Renis Alma? One of your buddies ran off with it back on Lenegis.
It is likely that the Renis Alma is with the Great Spirit, functioning as a catalyst for it to receive Dahna's astral energy.
So our only option to retrieve it is to head straight for the Great Spirit and take it back?
According to my observations, the astral energy is most densely concentrated in the center of Rena, where the Great Spirit's core is located.
So right in the middle of that giant flower, then.
I have one more question. You've said that Rena's great astral spirit is already integrated with the planet. What will happen to Rena once it vanishes?
Without the will of the Great Spirit, Rena is predicted to collapse. Even in such a scenario, the energy will disperse, and the Great Spirit will likely not reform.
So you're saying that even if we manage to beat the Great Spirit without destroying it, we'll still be in danger?
Likely, the collapse will occur in stages. It is recommended that you all escape before the final stage.
Man, I wish that thing would tell it to us straight for once.
Hevrek 35 and the others have gotten used to hypothesizing from afar is all. Fix our starship. We're going to Rena.
Excellent.
But I want to make one thing clear. We're doing this for ourselves, to protect what matters to us. We're not doing it for your sake, or because you told us to. Remember that.
It matters little to me. The end result shall be the same. Repair work on your starship has commenced. You'll have to wait until it's finished.
Man, is it too much?
Is the Renis Alma really our only hope against the Great Spirit? There has to be another way, right?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we make use of that somehow?
I'm not sure. In small doses, maybe. And with the amount of energy we're talking about here.
Back in Calaglia, the Blazing Sword was able to take in a whole spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
Except after it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all moments later, remember? Let's not forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about, not a paltry vessel. Even if I could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Hevrek 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details, so assuming it's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
You still thinking about what the scientists told us? About where Renans really come from?
I am, but not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people have been the same this whole time will only give the Dahnans further reason to resent us.
But you still intend to confront this truth head-on, don't you?
Well, I did declare that I would live my life for the living, and not the dead. Even as I dream of retirement, I shall remain dedicated to the cause.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Now that I think about it, I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet too. There was definitely a time when I hated Renans for who they were. I hated them just for being Renan. But you changed that, Dohalim. You gave me an opportunity to see them in a different light. Thanks to your reforms, we were able to stand next to Renans not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated us on the inside. But we knew that not all of you were like that. There were those of you who were good, and that was a start. When it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Dahnans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? That we're all people.
Yeah, it is. When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an understanding. But as soon as you stereotype, that chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you can relate to.
I understand what you're saying, but we're talking about massive numbers of Renans and Dahnans alike. Realistically speaking, surely they won't all be able to get along.
Even if we end up butting heads with one person, maybe we'll find better luck among their friends. If we can build a society that works like that, that'll be something worth nurturing and protecting.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright? To deal with one another as humans, and nothing more? That's the ideal future you hope to see when this is all over?
Yes, I do. I think it would make for a fine tribute to my brother's legacy. Though, that said, I would be doing it for the people of the future first and foremost. Do you still plan to return to Lenegis when this is over?
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find somewhere to live.
You'll always have a home in Menancia, you know.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind. Thank you, Kisara. I appreciate your patience as I work all this out.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different after all, don't you think that brings down a barrier that used to be between us?
You know, I hadn't actually thought of it that way before. But I do like the sound of it.
Yeah, I think I do too.
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Well, if everything we've heard about the Great Spirit is true, then we're getting close to our final battle. So I wanted to apologize while I can.
Apologize? For what?
I was being real stupid before, about whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned. So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force pulling our strings this whole time?
But you really trust Dana's will, don't you? Is it because you can sense it a lot more than the rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that might be part of it. But I think I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
When we rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you all, something changed inside me. It was the first time I felt like my powers had any meaning, even if that meaning was only helping you guys fight. Then, when I felt Dana's will, I was overwhelmed by how vast and warm it was. It made me want to believe my powers were made to connect with it. It made me believe I had a bigger purpose.
So that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. You almost need it to be kind.
Yeah.
Well, alright. Then I promise I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
There's no way for me to know for sure one way or the other, right? But you trust it, Rinwell, and that's enough for me. So I'll trust it because you do.
Remember what I said about neither planet's great spirit reaching us here?
Yeah?
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and everyone else.
You... what?
I sensed it when we first got here. It's a really small amount, so it doesn't feel like it has a will of its own. But I think that's how Dana's energy probably is too.
So you're saying there's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us? In a way, doesn't that mean we're all Dana's will?
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us...
Yeah, maybe...
Heverick 35 might know the answer. But, you know what? I don't need to ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want to fight for. That's who I am now. Who I've become. So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Ah.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No, what were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
Are you sure you don't want to get some rest?
I can't. I've got too much on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is. How are you doing, Shion?
Same as you, still trying to absorb everything.
Remember when it was so simple? We were only fighting all the lords on Dana? All of that feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
If I hadn't run into you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more. I wouldn't have my memories back. I'd still be a faceless slave, like as not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Rena's Alma, there's something I want you to do. Like Hevrecht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Rena's Alma back, you'll use the blazing sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Huh?
It's true the blazing sword may not have the strength of the Rena's Alma, but it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything
Listen,
that we've...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world, Renans and Dahnans alike. We don't know what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second-guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm prepared to fight with absolutely everything I've got. But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Okay. But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end. I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Thank you, Shion.
So it's a promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me.
Hmm?
My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice. After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, you didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
That's because I couldn't feel pain back then.
Even once you could, though, you still chose to keep reaching out to me. And when you did, I felt this warmth that I had never known before. But still, I hate having to see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
You think so?
I do, because Shion,
No. You can tell me once my thorns are gone. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody get enough rest? We ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both Dahna and Rena.
Right. We've come this far. We will save our worlds. That's a promise.
Then let's go, everybody. We've got one last wall to tear down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Is that you, Hevrecht 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
Using the warp drive, you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Wait, should?
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
So, once we reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before this is all over.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such, it would be illogical to risk the success of the mission in a vain attempt to save my kind.
We understand.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit? Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy. Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events is statistically improbable. Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand. All right, time on the Fall Knights.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
I guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by just stretches out everywhere. Is this really where the Helganquil come from?
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the Hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dahna.
So arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dahna is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea, everything.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dahna, looking for another host.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dahna's going to look like?
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive. It looks like we can climb down from there. Let's take a look.
So this is Rena.
A hollowed ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What do you mean, what would happen? You'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
Nah, I'll pass.
This is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something. So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Back when Shion's thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
we might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renaissance, which we can then use to seal it away forever. It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up. Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only worry is if those changes turn out to be merely skin deep.
What do you mean?
It's well and good putting an end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
That's true. Just as bad if the Dahnans started pressing their own.
Renans, Dahnans, astral art users, mages. The world is full of labels used to divide and separate people.
If only we could see differences like that for what they are. No different to someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example. But with time, people will follow. And then, perhaps one day...
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
That's where we come in. We can set the example. Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
I wonder what Helganquil's civilization was like at its zenith.
I can imagine that'd be something you'd take an interest in.
There's no question it must have been advanced, like none either world has ever seen. We could surely stand to learn a thing or two from such a people.
I get that you're itching to delve into its history, but we've got bigger fish to fry right now.
Put a pin in it, and you can do all the research you want when you retire.
I can think of worse things than a retirement dedicated to research. As for whether Rena is amenable to an aging specimen...
It's a little early to be giving it serious thought just yet.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream.
Oh, we didn't say there's anything wrong with dreaming.
In your case, Dohalim, dreams have a habit of spiraling into something else.
You'll need to stay with us for now, though. You're too helpful to let retire.
Why do I feel this is less of a compliment and more of an ultimatum?
Just a friendly suggestion.
Looks like we've warped into that pit of astral energy.
Helganquil!
Guess they don't need their Red Woman disguises anymore.
Wait, can you understand us?
It's no use. We're not going to get through to them.
So they really are being controlled. In that case, we've got no choice.
I knew there was something off here!
They're not pulling punches. We have no choice but to beat them at their own game.
Watch it! Double demon fang!
Here's a healing art!
Orochi's Fury Super coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine!
Judgment!
Dragon Swarm!
Concentration!
Okay. Burn! Dragon Tail!
Shining Supernova!
I'll smash you!
Now I can let this one's all mine!
I'll tear you
One's mine!
Just getting
Double Demon Fang! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! Now! Strike! Burn! Storm! Dragon Swarm! Yoga! Double Demon Fang!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Naturally.
Swallow Dance! It's too much!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch your...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Hold on to your heart. Here I come. Steel
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Alphen.
I can't forgive them for what they've done, but I hate killing them. They don't even know why they're fighting. How does that even make them any different from the Dahnan slaves?
Perhaps. However, if we don't make a choice, the guilt of not doing anything will be that much worse.
Yeah, I know. I hate for it to be like this. But if it happens again, you won't find me hesitating to act.
I wonder if we're going to get attacked again.
If we lose heart now, this whole mission is over. We have to stay the course.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something!
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No! I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.
Right. So it kind of begs the question then, why are they made so huge?
I don't know, makes them more intimidating, I guess? Or maybe all that tech wizardry inside takes up a lot of space.
You don't think it's weird how the armored soldiers are the exact same height as the Helganquil?
Can't say I'd ever noticed it till now. And?
Connect the dots, Law!
Okay, let me get this straight. You think the armored suits might have originally been designed to allow Renans to work alongside the Helganquil?
Huh. But if that's true, what would that mean?
It would mean... just that, I guess. But still, don't you think it's kind of interesting?
Not hugely. Hey, Kisara, well, I've got you. What's on tonight's menu? Because I was thinking maybe meat.
Get him, Hootle.
What did I do?
Oh, now you want to listen. Keep pecking, Hootle!
Ow! Seriously, what the hell? You know, guys, when you think about it, we've taken out a lot of Zeugles. Like, a whole lot.
You can say that again. If one thing's for certain in this world, it's that wherever we go, we'll always end up bumping into them.
Isn't it weird that they're still so plentiful? You don't think the Renans have, like, a ranch where they breed them, do you?
Certainly in all of my years, I've never heard of them constructing such a massive facility on Dahna, let alone up in Lenegis.
The only thing I can think of, then, is that the feral ones must be reproducing on their own.
There's also no organized effort on our part to hunt them down, so it's difficult to fully exterminate them.
Exterminate them? Whoa, don't you think that's maybe a little harsh?
What do you mean?
Zeugles originally used to be living creatures native to Dahna and Rena, right? Being genetically modified isn't their fault.
You're right. Zeugles were only created because of us Renans. We altered the original creatures to suit our own ends.
First, people made Zeugles, and then we let them go. And now we're trying to kill them because they're a threat. They really have only seen the very worst, huh?
I hope we find a way to be able to live side by side with them one day.
It's a nice thought, but they attack towns and cities. What else are we supposed to do?
Aside from the strays that have gone wild, it's worth remembering that Renans are able to keep them somewhat under control.
If we had distinct territories that didn't overlap, that might reduce the danger they pose.
Well, I guess when you look at it that way, maybe people and Zeugles aren't so different after all.
I thought there'd be more dirt and rocks and stuff underneath the hollowed ocean, but it's all artificial.
I would imagine they're remnants left behind by the Helganquil, seeing as there's little actual land remaining.
It's incredible. Do you think it stretches all the way down to the center of the planet?
Hey, these guys built Lenegis, remember? They probably did this in a weekend.
If they had the power to create things like this, did they really only use those immense capabilities to serve the Great Spirit? Or rather, was that the only use the Great Spirit let them use their capabilities for?
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Dragon form!
Reload!
I can carve through armor!
You're mine!
Not in your dreams.
No escape! Burn!
I'll tear you apart!
Never beat the grill! Roach's fury!
Do it!
Prepare to be seen in an instant! Impact Claw!
Here I go! It's over! Leveling! Annihilation! Magna Ray now! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Okay! Dragon Swarm!
Now or never.
In a bind! Take this!
Lost my focus!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer! Here's a healing
Dragon Swarm! Azure
Hydration!
Front!
Here goes!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here I go!
Now! Ha! You picked the wrong fight!
Photon
on a roll
now! Arctic Waterfall!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
We haven't seen anyone here except Helganquil. Looks like this place really is their home planet.
The true citizens of Rena. What a shame that they have become nothing more than puppets to the Great Spirit. To think of the promise their accomplishments once held. They had the potential to be great indeed.
Do you think we could have got along with them? You know, if we had met under different circumstances. Like
all of us, you mean? I suppose it's difficult to say for sure. We don't even know if they would see us as being on an equal level with them or not.
I think we may have had the chance once, before the Renan Great Spirit came along and changed everything.
You and Alphen both share an optimism. A strong willingness to believe in hope.
Do you think that's foolish?
On the contrary, I should like to take a leaf from your book myself. In tragedy's aftermath, hope is all we have.
Just look at the size of that thing. And Helganquil's technology certainly is impressive. And they don't seem to do things by halves either. In the past 300 years. Oh, even before that. Just how many people, Renan or Dahna, do you think have ever seen this?
Regarding the past 3 centuries at least, I'd say there's a good chance that we're the first. Also, while I get that it's impressive and all, I'm just amazed you're still standing around gawping at it at a time like this. Sometimes I wonder about your priorities.
I can understand where he's coming from. More to the point, does anyone know where it leads?
What do you mean where it leads? To the center of the planet, of course.
And that doesn't strike you as sounding just a little bit, oh, I don't know, far? There has to be a quicker way to get there, right?
Yeah. With all this technology at their fingertips, it seems pretty unlikely that they'd make that kind of journey on foot. There must be some kind of device somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out how to use it.
Borrow one of their contraptions? You're either brave or out of your mind.
If it works for them, there's no reason it wouldn't for us. Why make things harder for ourselves?
You know what he's like, Law. Once he gets an idea in his head, there's no talking him out of it.
Is this a dead end?
It appears this whole room functions as an elevator. That apparatus...
I wonder how the Renans avoided being mind-controlled like the Helganquil. Do you think it might have something to do with the fact that they were originally Dahnans?
I'd say it's likely. Which is pretty ironic when you think about it.
Ironic?
The Renans have committed grave injustices against the Dahnans. But it was all of their own volition, not because they were being controlled. Now, it turns out they themselves were once Dahnans too.
Which must mean that the root of their evil isn't the Great Spirit, but something inherent in all of us. Our free will.
Now hang on, though. It was that same free will that allowed Xion and Dohalim to choose to fight alongside us. Without it, we wouldn't have been able to beat hatred and forge all those connections we've made. Free will is what saved us, right?
Law's entirely right. In any case, it certainly can't hurt to look on the bright side every now and then.
Yeah. Where there's hope, there's a way.
What'd he say?
He said, without a doubt.
What the? Where did they come from?
Less worry, more action. Concentrate.
Dark? Here I come! I can shatter any steel!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got it! What's more incoming?
Leave it alone now!
Come on! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Super Swallow Dance!
Dragon Swarm! Eat dirt!
Gemini eat dirt!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it! Radiant Astral energy!
Say no more!
No!
Just keep coming!
Lunarongo!
Swallow Dance!
I never miss!
Okay.
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
No!
Enemies incoming! This one's
Then we'll
mine!
take them down!
Holy
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Now!
More?
Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
Take this!
Naturally!
Ignite! No further! Lunarongo!
The blaze will radiate! Here! Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
More
Now!
vehicles?
Keep calm! Astral energy!
Say no more!
More? Lunarongo! This it! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Here!
Dragon
Do it!
Swarm!
Go!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Glacial Spear!
More?
Pierce
Take
Evil!
this!
Vanquish! Don't mind if I do!
Lunarongo!
Freeze Lancer!
No escape!
None shall escape
Dragon
my
Swarm!
Photon Flash! Swallow it! Nice while it lasts is radiant!
No escape!
Swallow
Dance!
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall!
Here I come! Dragon!
Now!
Dragon!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
More?
Sighted!
The flame inside me yearns to be
Mega
let
Ray!
free!
I'm all stuffed up!
Megasonic Thrust!
You're really strong, Alvin!
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
Do it!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
A freezing storm!
Not here! Lunarongo! You're on! I'm on! Orochi's Fury!
Illuminate
You're
Now you
mine!
see what I can do!
Holy Glimmer! Primed and ready!
Dragon
Now!
Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis!
There's always room for improvement.
Even in such a harsh environment as this, there are still creatures here?
You think they're native to Rena? Or could they be Zoogle somehow?
Whatever they are, they're dangerous. Watch yourselves around them. You think that pit Don't get careless!
Don't tell me!
Primed and ready!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning!
No escape!
Deathfall!
You picked the wrong fight! That button is driving me mad!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Back into the
Megasonic Thrust! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Got it!
Well done!
You're mine!
Eat this!
Lunarongo! You picked the wrong fight!
Dragon
Dragon Swarm!
Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Now! Take this!
Lunar Corruptor Field!
Orochi's Fury!
Eat this!
Azure Storm!
Maelstrom! Annihilation! Healing!
Megasonic Thrust!
That'll bring you down!
This one's all mine!
Now! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Glacial Spear!
Eat this!
Dragon Swarm! Megasonic Thrust! You're mine! I'm not done!
Now!
I'm practically unstoppable.
a really bad
In a
feeling about
body.
this. Raging storm!
Blow away! That's freaking justice! Here we go again!
I'll bring you back from death abyss!
Flight!
Resuscitation!
Here I go!
Inferno punch!
Ignite!
Prepare to be sealed.
Is it in the sky? It's mine.
Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Here I go. That'll bring you down. Go get her! Malevolent! Blah, blah, blah.
Armor won't save you!
Here, let me help.
I'm surrounded! I'll finish you here and now!
Lunarongo!
Cyan incense! It's
Here I come!
Back into the fray!
Dragon Swarm! First strike!
No further!
Here I come! Double demon!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer! My turn!
Cyan incense!
Ignite!
Lunar Pulse now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Lunar
I'll finish you here and now!
No complaints from me.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil! Design own death!
You're mine!
Dragon Swarm! That's not even fair!
Double demon! Prepare to be sealed!
Healing art!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art! First
I'm on
aid!
it!
Prepare to be sealed, oh.
Less talking, more
Carve
doing.
through armor!
Reload! And I never miss!
I'm Dragon
My
Swarm!
master, not in your dream! Outstanding form!
This one's all mine!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilate air thrust!
You picked the wrong fight!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Dragon Swarm!
The power of
I'll finish you here and now!
Take this!
Amazing! Power storm!
Watch it!
Dragon Swarm!
Here we go again! I'm on a roll now!
Sleep now.
Try harder!
The earth through all the
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am!
Double demon! Dragon! I'll take you all out! Mega Sonic Thrust!
I can carve through all Dragon here now!
Where are you going?
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Let me
Dragon Swarm!
First aid! Raging storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Photon! Hold on here! Freezing storm! Thunder
Dragon
to the
Swarm!
shadows!
Can't get out of this!
Raging cascade!
I'm not done!
Radiant blood! Breath! Dance of the wind! In here! This will come in handy! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy blood! Holy light! Mega ray! By the power of water!
Watch this!
Magic there! Eagle of strike!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back. Let the marksman handle this. This'll come in handy.
Watch this!
Lightning orb!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Alvin, astral energy!
Say no more!
We're still standing. Barely.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Bad feeling about this.
I'm on it!
Go get it!
Now I'm in the groove!
Not today!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
Take this! Strike!
Lightning
I'm just getting
Megasonic thrust!
in a bind!
Should've
messed with me.
It looks like you got it. I'll heal you all.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Zara.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Here we go again!
I'll heal you all.
Here I come!
Wind astral energy.
Burn!
Healing circle.
Take this!
That hit the spot!
Outstanding form.
Ready and ready!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Here I come!
Prime to friend. Not on my watch.
Denied! Eat this! Take this! Armor won't save you!
Dragon Swarm!
This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm!
Seal.
Burn!
Let's get you all tucked away.
Won't you save me?
Rip and
Here I
tear!
come!
In a bind? Oh, now you're talking! That frickin' does it!
Take this! I'm not done! Try harder!
Here, let me help.
Now I can let
Eat
loose!
this!
Dragon
Now I'm in the groove! Not my finest!
You'll pay for that!
Nothing gets by me!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss
Here I
now.
come! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Remember to tell me if you need healing.
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case. These structures don't look like anything built by the Renans, or even what we saw in the Forbidden Zone.
Perhaps this is the true architectural style of the Helganquil.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
I owe you one!
That frickin'
Dragon Swarm!
These things really get on my nerves.
Double Demon Punch!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Can't get out of this!
Sleep now.
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove!
Hold on, this one's mine. Here I come. One more time. Now.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Piercing evil.
Now you see what I can finish you here and now!
Freeze Lancer.
Now or never.
Do it. Kisara. Frozen.
Hammer!
Firmament Ranger.
I'm on it! Soaring Light Spear!
Mind if I do?
Here I come! Megasonic Thrust!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
I can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way.
Finish!
What about you?
Just watch and see! Eat
Freezing
this!
Cyclone.
I'm just getting started!
Now. Farewell. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Those astral arts of yours are pretty impressive.
Thanks. You're full of surprises yourself.
bad feeling about this.
I'll take you all on!
That frickin' does it!
Did that help at all?
The picture of hell!
Glacials, I never miss!
Anything in armor is all mine! Take this!
Dragon Swarm! I'm on!
Healing circle!
Take this! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
I'm not done! Burn it!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Those thorns.
I'm not letting them get in our way!
Design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. Go no further!
Dragon Swarm!
Denied! Careful! He'll have some kind of camouflage!
I'm just getting started!
It's over! Strike! Double demon bang! The flame inside is yours to be let free! Here I come! No escape!
There you go! Don't let up! I never miss!
Crush!
The flames will roar!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
You're mine!
Eagle fly!
I'm not done!
I'll tear you apart!
Let's
See what happened there as you
Here's
crossed
evil.
me. Shouldn't have done that.
Flames render!
Glimmer dragon!
Freeze lancer!
Here I come!
Awesome!
Orochi's fury!
Now you see what I can do!
The flame inside
Eat this!
is yours
Here's
to
the
be let free!
Steel!
Handle it!
Mirage!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Eat this!
Purge annihilation!
Fury!
Into the shadows!
You're mine! No escape!
Amazing!
I'm nearly done for.
Eat where that came from!
Now we're not done. Okay, here I
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Supernova!
Dragon Swarm! Try harder!
Ready and ready!
I'll be saving you!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Good!
These fists have
I'll
got
leave it
your
to you.
name on them!
Mega Ray! Wind Astral
You're mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
No holding back! Not...
This'll be a piece of cake!
Ignite! Dragon Form!
Insects should stay on the ground. Get in the way!
Got fire!
I'm done! Let a marksman handle!
This has got your name on him!
All yours! You picked the wrong side!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Here's the evil!
Now spear! No escape! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll clip it up.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Glacial spear! Evil!
No further!
That's enough! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Now! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a
This won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
I'll make it go! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
That'll bring you down.
Ready?
Here's a healing art.
Azure Storm!
First aid.
Now I'm in the groove!
There.
Take this.
And again.
Prepare to be sealed, Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
No further!
You're mine!
Dragon Swallow Dance! I'm on a roll now!
Healing
The
circle.
flame inside is
Armor
yours
won't
to be
save
let
you.
free!
What a relief!
Thanks, Sion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Sleep now.
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Dragon Form!
Whirlwind snap!
The
No escape!
Cloud magic. This one's mine. Lightning.
What is this?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Where are you going?
Talon Storm!
Take
this!
House this.
Big one!
Mega ready to fight. Raging
Everything's coming to an end!
Dragon Form! Azure Storm! Dragon Form!
Denied!
Here I come!
I'll finish you here and now!
Now I can let loose. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Smash you!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Azure Storm!
All good things come to an end.
Need to pull myself together.
Rotate Fury!
These fists have got your name on them! Eat this!
Here I come! Not today!
Blow away!
Plasma Shot! Stardust!
What's this? I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Neon, astral energy, full throttle!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Can't get out of this! Talon Hurricane! I'm like bait to them!
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm! Azure Storm!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complete...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Leon, astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Naturally!
Orochi's Fury!
Armor won't save you!
Ha! You picked the wrong fight!
Just getting
Now!
Remote!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Take this! First strike! Orochi!
This calls for a celebratory drink.
This might be some decent... equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Gotta break through! Try harder! Dragon Swarm! Not now!
In the groove!
Dragon Swarm! Azure Storm!
Lunar Blast in your dreams! It looks like you got this one covered.
Here I come!
You require a hand.
Air drop, here I come!
Can't get out of this!
Photon raging blast!
Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove!
Eternal
Get out
Devastation!
there with the others!
This one's all mine!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Azure Storm!
More where that came from!
You picked the wrong fight!
I can carve through one!
This is the annihilation
Here I
field!
come!
Now I'm in the groove!
Let's get you
Nice work!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
I'm not done!
I'm on a roll now! Far enough! Eagle fly!
Dragon Swarm!
There you are!
Try harder!
You require a hand.
You're mine!
Can't get out of this!
I'm not done!
Storm!
Ignite!
Now I'm in the groove!
There you go! Don't let up!
Strike!
Hold on to your arm! Here I come!
Watch it! I'm on it!
Dragon Swarm!
I hope this thing is mentally
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Armor won't save you!
Don't mind if I do!
Here I come!
I'll finish you here now!
Hear me!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Demon's descent! Flashing fang!
I can feel my precision improving.
Look at that enemy! It's shining!
I have a bad feeling about this.
You got...
Leave the charges to me!
together.
Orochi's Fury!
Concentration! Move
Megasonic Thrust! Orochi's Fury! Dark Sweep! Take it hard!
Can't get out of this!
That's freaking Megasonic Thrust!
Why'd you human?
To stop you dying?
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Dragon Form! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Annihilation!
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
This could be useful.
Come one, come all!
Prime Firmament! Render! I'm only getting... started!
That freaking does it!
Water! Hear my call! Spread! Water! Hear my call! Here goes!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle
Leave
it!
the ensnaring to me.
All yours!
Save you! The
Glacier
Spear!
Fury!
Now!
Eternal Devastation!
Take this!
One more time!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial Spear! Now! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done!
Hurricane!
Firmament render!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
If it's in the sky,
Iron
it's mine!
Storm! Roll now! Take this! No escape! Burn!
This one's mine!
Pierce!
This is it!
Inferno Dust! Pierce!
Radiant?
Megasonic Thrust! Crumble! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Firmament render! Sighted!
I'm on! I'll tear you apart! Orochi's Fury! Take this! Eternal Devastation!
Dance
You're
in the
finished!
freezing storm! Sleep
Swallow
now!
Dance! Orochi's Fury!
Karma!
Ice tornado!
Savage Roar! Do it!
Rapid astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had!
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get...
No further! Eagle Assault! Dragon Form!
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
That'll bring you down!
You're mine! Orochi's Fury! All get it, you hear it now! Crush!
Here goes!
Orochi's Fury!
Lunar corruption!
Thanks!
Freeze!
Azure Storm!
Thanks, Chia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Shattering Storm! Pieces! Attack us! Eternal Devastation! Storm!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Into the raging storm!
This one's all mine! Dragon Shout!
The earth throbs in pain.
Failure's not as a healing art!
Struck! Inferno Punch! Crush!
None shall
No
escape
further.
my
I'm on
sword!
Dragon
Illuminate
Form.
the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
Try harder!
This one's mine!
Orochi's
This
Fury!
has got your name on them!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara! Healing circle! Pull it out you!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Okay, here we go!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Blah, blah, blah! Annihilation!
Your pistol!
Blah, blah, blah! Air thrust! Here!
Burn!
You get the drift!
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! I'll smash you!
Here I come!
Roar!
Dragon Form!
Here I go!
Try harder!
Magic advance!
I'm real mad! Now I'm in trouble. In a bind?
Will this help? Sleep now. Get on in there with the others.
Here I come!
There you go! Feel like me.
Try harder!
Talon Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! I'm on a roll now! Now I'm in the groove!
Now, pick you up. Astral energy. Full throttle.
This firearm feels like a part of me now.
Have you ever thought of wielding two at once?
Would be double the fire. And plenty of stuff.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Illuminate the dark.
Eat this!
A fled.
Double demon fang! You're mine!
I can carve through. Now I'm in the groove.
Cyan instant. There you go. Don't let up. Field.
Can't get out of this.
Let's get you off
Take this! Dragon
Cyan
form!
instant.
I'm not done!
Sleep now.
It's over!
That'll bring you down. Get you off.
No escape!
Glimmer
Dragon
dragon!
dream.
Double demon fang!
Amazing.
You shouldn't have messed with me.
You're finished! Eat this!
Laser
Take this!
Anything in order is all mine.
I'm not done!
Let's tear him up. No further.
Underscore!
Now you see what I can do.
Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Dragon form! Underscore! This one's all mine!
Shield!
Take this! Eternal devastation! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
I hope this thing is medically approved.
Ignite! Orochi's fury!
Oh, now take this!
Orochi's fury!
No further!
Pieces!
Attack time!
That'll bring you down.
Okay,
Now!
here I come.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
This'll make us even more formidable.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Burn it hell!
Lightning condemned!
Orochi's fury!
Illuminate the
Tear you apart! No escape!
Hear my
Hear it
call!
now!
Not in your dreams!
Double demon fang!
Does it!
Orochi's
Hear my
fury!
raging storm!
Eternal devastation!
Razor!
Orochi's fury!
I'll trip it up.
This one's all mine!
Will this help?
Orochi's Fury! You picked your one!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Let the marksman handle this.
You!
Here I come!
Orochi's Fury! I'm on it!
Lightning
Eternal devastation! No escape!
In here!
You're finished!
That'll bring you down!
You're mine!
I drink you more! Searing flame! One at a time! Lunar corruption! We naturally!
No further!
Watson!
The flame inside is yours to be let free! Burn in hell!
Let's terrible!
Orochi's Fury!
Glacial spear!
Azure Storm! Here I come!
Super swallow!
Orochi's Fury!
Take this! One more time!
Double Demon Fang! This is looking good!
What a healing of purity!
Fang blast!
Maelstrom wall!
Azure Storm!
Armor won't save! I'm on a roll now!
Not in your dreams!
I'm not...
Just what I
Dragon
needed.
Sword!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Here we go!
Now I'm nope. That
Azure
is
Storm! Get on! Strike!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Take this! I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon
Radiant
Sword!
Here!
Burn!
This
Here I
is
come!
red!
Eternal devastation! Orochi's Fury!
That'll bring you down!
Eat this! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout!
No escape!
None shall escape your
Eat
judgment!
this!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
That took more energy than I expected.
It's on!
Orochi's Fury!
I'm on a roll, man!
Astral energy!
Double Demon
I think I'll pass on the hand!
devastation!
Holy land!
I'm on a roll now!
Thanks so much!
I'm sorry to get bothered.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am!
Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Glacial spear! Save you!
Ha! Not today! Orochi's Fury!
Roll now! Take this!
Eternal devastation! Azure Storm! Eternal devastation! Try hard!
There you go! Don't let up! Here and Flame of Fury!
Glacial spear!
Double Demon Fang!
Bronze and red! Gusty nails!
You're my first strike! Burn! Orochi's Fury!
May 1,000 gales carry
Azure
the
Storm!
thread!
Eagle assault!
I never miss! Gusty nails!
Double Demon Fang!
Amazing.
Confiscated!
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Here's a healing art!
Eat this!
Ha! Burn in hell!
I
owe you one.
Perfect knuckle!
Lunar corruption!
Azure Storm!
Lightning
Orochi's Fury!
I'll tear you apart!
Lightning
Now you're talking!
Crush!
Holy land! Radiant
Ha!
here!
Eat
I'm
this!
out of ammo!
Eternal devastation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout! Take
Here I come! Orochi's Fury!
Take this!
Orochi's Fury!
Eat this!
Holy land!
Eternal devastation! Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more. We won.
An opponent like this should be easy.
The flame! Right! Radiant
It
flame!
does it!
Here!
You picked the wrong fight! Time to clone blade! Orochi's Fury!
Flying free! What can they do? Still!
Tia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. There you go. Mark, get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
Damn it! As it's on! No escape! Orochi's Fury! Burn!
You require help.
Orochi's Fury!
Here's evil.
All good things come
This
to
one
an end.
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Healing
Laser storm!
energy. Not much longer to go.
Come on! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn! Here I come!
Freaking does it!
By the power
Eat
of
this!
water.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning orb. Here.
Ha! You picked the wrong
I'll
fight!
heal you
I
up.
can carve through armor!
That'll bring you down.
Strike!
Eat this!
Orochi's Fury!
Hurricane!
Azure Storm!
Watch this!
You're finished! This isn't looking good.
I owe you, Tion. Healing is what my arts do best.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
You're mine! Orochi's Fury!
Escape my malevolence.
Azure Storm!
Waterfall.
Rip it open! I'll tear you
You're
apart!
mine! It's on!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Healing circle. Thunder knuckle.
No
I'll
escape!
finish you here and now!
Dragon Swarm!
Shattering the
Azure Storm!
pieces!
Ha!
Attack time!
Burn! Orochi's Fury! I'm not done! Eternal Devastation!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Thus our strength yet grows.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Eat this!
Orochi's Fury!
Can't get out of this! I'm just getting started!
Glacial spear.
Armor
Here's
won't
evil.
save
Watch
this.
this one's mine.
You're mine!
Eat this.
Orochi's
Now.
Fury!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Got it!
Well
No
done.
escape! Strike!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds.
I'm nearly done for!
Dance in the wind of corruption.
Burn in hell!
Air thrust. By the power of water.
Orochi's Fury!
Annihilation.
Azure Storm!
Into the shadows.
Swallow there!
Searing.
Amazing.
Here, let me help. More with that first aid.
You're mine!
Photon flare.
Orochi's Fury!
Searing blue.
Prepare to be sealed! This thing is medically approved! In a bind?
Healing you now.
Here I come!
Primed and ready.
Orochi's Fury!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself,
Okay? Yeah. You too.
I'll smash you! Now I'm in the groove!
Maelstrom. Not in your dreams. Mega Red.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! I'll finish you here and now!
Orochi's Fury!
Hear my call.
Not today!
Celestial Hammer. That'll bring you down. Outstanding form. Celestial Hammer. Cyan Instant.
Azure Storm!
Lunar Blast. Annihilation.
No escape!
Flame of
Orochi's
Fury.
Fury!
Burning Strike. Dance in the wind. Here's evil.
I'm not done! Orochi's Fury!
Only land.
Try harder! Orochi's
I'm real mad!
At this world!
Eternal devastation!
Illuminate
Now I
the
can let
dark!
loose!
Anything in order is all
Okay.
mine!
Dragon
Now.
Swarm! Launch!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! These bad guys really don't mess around.
What do you think this place was for? Ah!
What the hell? Are they asleep?
No, they appear to be well preserved. However, they are all dead.
Dead? So this is a mass grave?
Looks that way. However, none of them appear to be Alganquil.
Bear in mind that Renans were originally Dahnans, who were remade and sent to live on Lenegis. Knowing that, they would have needed a place to perform the procedures somewhere.
And that place is here, I assume.
So what you're saying is that all of these are Dahnan, or rather, Renan bodies?
Most likely, yes. It must have been abandoned for one reason or another.
There are so many of them. They were all taken away, but never given the chance to wake.
What is that thing?
Something we have to fight if we want to get across, it seems.
Be careful! It's huge!
What is with all the huge lumbering beasts lately?
It's no ordinary zoo. That much is damn sure.
Watch yourself. All bets are off when it comes to this thing. Burn in hell!
Now you see what I can do.
I'm not done! Sword! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
Now I'm in the groove.
Take this! Dragon
There you
Swarm!
go!
I owe you one.
Its head is its weak point? We'll need to bring it down somehow to hit it.
In that case, let's start with the one in the middle.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Azure Storm!
Not on my watch!
I'm ready and ready.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Illuminate the
You picked the wrong fight!
I never fit! Lightning raging storm! A freezing storm!
Amazing.
Ice tornado! Get out of here with the
Lost in pain.
None shall escape my judgment! Purge the level! Freeze Lancer! You get this! Air thrust! None shall escape my judgment! Holy Lance!
You see what happened there as you crossed?
I'm not done!
Shouldn't have done that.
Ray!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
This one's all mine!
Water Astral Energy!
Burn in hell!
Anything in armor is all mine.
I'm only getting
This armor won't save. Watch
I'm not
this.
done!
Downfall!
No escape!
Perfect knuckle.
Orochi's fury!
Let's tear him up.
Azure storm!
That'll bring you down!
Inferno punch! You're mine! Orochi's fury!
Astral Energy! Xion! Astral Energy! Full throttle! The flames will roar! Searing flame!
Dragon form! It's the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
All disasters may water! Come forth and
You
give us
require
the
a hand.
Crush! Eternal devastation!
Hurricane! Burning require complete
Azure storm! Burn in hell!
First aid!
I can carve through armor.
Take this!
Here goes!
No escape!
Water!
Orochi's fury! Double demon fang!
Watch this.
Eternal devastation!
No further.
Mega
now
storm!
you're talking.
Swallow dance!
This is in the sky!
I'm sorry to be a dog.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Dragon storm!
By the power of Lord!
Dragon swarm! This one's all mine! Dragon swarm! Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
You're mine! Orochi's fury!
Now you see what I can do.
Double demon fang! You're finished! Orochi's fury!
Amazing! Not long to go now.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks! Come on! Let's you and me get in there and finish this fight!
I'm on!
Raging storm!
Orochi's sword all mine! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm! Orochi's fury!
Hear my call!
Take this!
I'll heal
Eat
you
this!
all!
Eat this!
Hands in the way!
Double demon fang!
Air thrust! Eat thrust!
Now I can let loose!
Air thrust! Water! Hear my call!
Orochi's fury!
Take this.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Arcade waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Sleep now!
Here I come! Orochi's fury!
Do it.
Lost!
Demons descend. Flashing fang.
The hell was that thing?
Probably something that was made here and somehow managed to survive, even after all this time. Not that there's any way of knowing now.
What's wrong?
Oh, I just suddenly found myself contemplating what might have happened to the sovereigns that were meant to emerge from the crown contests. What do you mean? You see, the winners of the past crown contests were all strong astral arts practitioners. Furthermore, that enemy we just fought appeared to be composed of several human bodies. It was certainly nothing one would find in nature.
You're saying those were the remains of the winners? That they forgot who they once were?
I'm merely saying it's a possibility.
That's absolutely gruesome. How long had the Helganquil been at this?
It was Rena's great spirit that made them do all of this. Anything to get its astral energy.
We're not gonna jump down, right?
I certainly hope not.
After hearing Dohalim suggest... So, looks like the Helganquil have been engineering Zeugles too. Why doesn't that surprise me at this point?
The creatures we've been encountering here have been a little different to what we're used to fighting, but I'm pretty sure they're Zeugles too.
Do you think they were engineered using creatures native to the area?
Indeed. However, based on the current circumstances, I would guess these Zeugles are all that's left of the planet's fauna now.
You mean, there might have been native owl species here once upon a time too?
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up. And vice versa. I suppose... the teleport... We reversed our orientation then.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind. Get here faster. Finally. Hey! It's that ingredient!
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
Why are you staring at me?
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Dinner! Yes! Yes, of course! Dinner! Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dahna is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
Sorry if I'm a bit restless during the night. Did you get enough sleep?
Finally,